Yo, in today's video, we'll be looking at creepy and strange TikToks that are going to make you question reality.
All right, we got to think about getting out of here because this is going to be
Chest high water in North Carolina.
James, you all right, bro? Supposedly the ports are going to be on strike tomorrow, and as you can see, it's fucking crazy crowded. Stuck in line here. Everything is still functional here, just the usual crowdness, actually a little bit more, but yeah.
Military out there.
Well, this ain't good at all. As far as the eye can see, the railroad tracks are on fire. I called and reported it. Hopefully the railroad has a truck here that they could come and spray this down.
Thanks to the railroad's on fire, the port's closed.
Part of this story next hour at 6. Jeff, Carolyn?
Well, Jim, obviously some extensive evidence gathering there. Are we just at the tip of the iceberg on this investigation, you think?
Could very well, and we're not clear on how long it's going to take to do the testing of what is believed human remains. But get this, you had a death in your family, you thought there was a burial or a cremation, and then you find out the body ended up here. Shocking, to say the least.
Certainly so. A lot of questions remain tonight, Jim. Thank you.
They said Motown meat. Yo.
This filter here is a 3M Filtrete. This is one of the high-end, really expensive ones they sell you. Look how nasty this thing is. It is only, let me give you some light. Well, they won't let me do it. It is only, there we go, 3 weeks old. That is it. 3 weeks old. Watch this. That is 10 plus inches. 10 or 11 inches of gap. And it will suck it plumb out of my hand. Watch. I'm pushing as easy as I possibly can. Yeah, that's how much restriction these things put on your unit. Very, very bad.
They done did it. They done did it. You guys know what this means now? Do you know what this means now? That means that if any type of sicknesses or pandemic is enacted, that FEMA can come in and do what they want to do. What did we just do to ourselves?
Whoa.
Did you know if you glue a magnet onto a Dremel like I've done here, with the poles facing outwards, so those black sides of the magnet are the north and south poles, and if you spin it really fast in the presence of another magnet here, you can actually get this magnet to levitate and not just sort of hover above the ground, but you can actually get it to lock in position relative to this magnet here. You want the pole of the other magnet to be facing upwards, either north or south, it doesn't matter. I find starting at a slow speed and slowly ramping it up works best.
Ahead of it.
This video starts out just driving along a nice open road around 5 p.m. Nothing looks out of the ordinary.
Then something really strange happens.
The truck veers off the road. Its back end launches into the air, coming down on the roof of a 2-story house.
Ooh!
What?
I can't believe this.
What just happened there? LaFave stops to check if the truck driver and the house's occupants are okay.
One minute you're sitting having a coffee, and the next minute you're looking at a truck that is now sitting on your roof.
The driver emerges from his cab, dazed but seemingly unhurt. The homeowners are uninjured, but find themselves confronted with a mystery. How did a truck get on top of their house?
40-ton truck doesn't just flip over like that.
The energy required to achieve this is immense.
It's almost as if a giant invisible hand has lifted that truck out and placed it gently on that house.
I'd expect to see something like that in a video game, but not in real life.
Alright, look at this map. Watch the path of the hurricane. Where's the water going? That runoff is going to come up fast overnight. It's all got to go somewhere, and then when it has nowhere else to go, what happens? And I mean, with how fast it's running, it's going to be like overnight. People will drown in their sleep.
And to say the least, somebody went to a hell of a lot of trouble to make sure that when we looked things up, we wouldn't fare too well, and we would come up with totally unreliable pictures of ourselves. But I've compiled what few facts I could, I mean, such as they are, to see if we could find out a little bit of something, and this is what I got so far. First, white folks discovered Africa. They claimed it fair and square. Cecil Rhodes couldn't have been robbing nobody because, hell, there wasn't nobody there. And white folks brought all the civilization because there wasn't none around. How could the folks be civilized when wasn't nobody writing nothing down? And just to prove all of their suspicions, well, didn't take too long. They found out that there were whole tribes of people in plain sight running around with no clothes on. That's right. The men, the women, the young, and the old righteous folks covered their eyes. And no time was spent considering the environment. Hell no, this just wasn't civilized. And another piece of information they had, or at least this is what we were taught, is that unlike the civilized people of Europe, these tribal units actually fought. And yes, there was some crude implements, and yes, there was primitive art, and yes, they were masters of hunting and fishing, and courtesy came from the heart. And yes, there was love and medicine, religion, intertribal communication by drum, but no paper, no pencils, and no other utensils, and hell, these folks never even heard of a gun. And this is why the colonies came, to stabilize the land, because the dark continent had copper and gold, and the discoverers had themselves a plan. They would discover all the places with promise. You didn't need no titles and deeds. Then they would appoint people to make everything legal, to sanction the trickery and greed. And back in the jungle, when the natives got restless, they would call it guerrilla attack. And they would never describe that the folks finally got wise and decided that they would fight back. And still, we are victims of word games. Semantics is always a bitch. Places once referred to as underdeveloped are now called mineral rich. And the game goes on eternally. Unity kept just beyond reach. Egypt and Libya used to be in Africa. They've now been moved to the Middle East. There are examples galore, I assure you. But if interpreting were left up to me,
what they're saying with that is that Tallahassee has the ability to steer away hurricanes because they don't ever get hit with hurricanes, just tropical storms.
Some ain't right, some is not right. Like, damn, there was another damn bird.
Dang.
Yeah, I took a picture, yeah. Then you gonna see 2 more up here.
2?
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw that big one.
Yeah, I know they just wanted to take one.
Hey,
And this one here wasn't even here earlier. This here just happened.
Oh, like today?
Yeah, today. This wasn't even here.
And where's the other one? Oh, that's little. Dang. Oh shit! Yeah, it might be a a whole bird.
But yeah, seen that on TikTok too. And I was like, I don't go through all that, you know?
Surveillance.
Yeah.
What the?
But yeah, you gotta be looking out when you be walking, you know what I'm saying, on these sidewalks and stuff.
Now where'd that bird go? It was just right there.
It was right there. What happened? Man,
Yo,
you're tripping. That's crazy. See, like it heard us talking.
Was it playing possum or something?
No, he had blood on his neck, around his neck.
Yeah.
Something ain't right, something is not right.
Dang, them up just disappeared on them like that?
Hang on, what? What'd you just say?
I mean, you got the debt clock's about to restart on October 1st. Means Nasara and Jasara is gonna kick on. That means all the ports have to be shut down because all of their stuff it runs off the internet, from navigation to everything else. They all got to switch over to the quantum QFS, quantum internet. They've all got to be switched over. They've all got to be shut down to switch over.
Okay, and this was just like a thought download just now.
Yeah, I was just sitting here thinking.
Okay.
That's the timeline I want to ride on.
And what did you just say?
Somebody commented that goddamn fast.
Yeah, not on that. I didn't upload it. They were commenting on a different one. And what did you say about October the 7th?
All the schools and everything like that, all that shutting down.
Right. That was another comment. And then you said something about the government. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. The shutdowns, of all the places. What was October the 6th or October the 7th? There was something else.
October the 3rd, Iraq's Independence Day.
That would make
they've
sense.
Been shooting for RV.
A what?
Reevaluation of currency.
That would go hand in hand with everything.
Yeah.
for entertainment purposes only. This is wild.
They just stuck, huh? Everybody just blowing their horn. Or maybe it was just him blowing his horn. That was...
What's this bracelet? I always watch you very closely because I know everything has a meaning.
This is $4,000 worth of magnetism on my arm.
Okay.
This
Why
is,
are you wearing $4,000 worth of magnets?
Not $4,000, 4,000 Gauss.
Oh, okay.
The magnets they're magnetizing my blood as it flows underneath my veins.
Okay.
That will boost and I also take monatomic gold. That will boost my blood energy, not pressure, to a point where bacteria and all can't very successfully live in it. This also helps my brain to function on a different octave. I can go into different states because you're getting more magnetism than most people do. Magnetism works with the pineal gland, the pituitary gland, and the hypothalamus. It works with the planetary field. The electricity short circuits you, and when you get this alternating current, you can't think straight. It begins to slow down your body's ability to function and your brain's ability to concentrate, especially your psychic power. So in the more magnetism you can get up to a point, it's like a recharge for the spirit, for the psychic self.
And you have that yourself? I mean, is that a product that you have?
Yeah, it's one of the products that we do utilize.
Okay.
And everybody in the center pretty much uses it.
All these things that you find, you find as potentially harmful elements in the environment, then you go search out
solutions.
The solution to it.
There you go.
Okay.
Why know if you're not going to do something about it? So I don't believe in learning and then not trying to make things better for myself. I love me, so that's it.
Have you ever believed that there was something about which you could do nothing?
No.
No, okay.
It's only because of my ignorance, and I don't like to be ignorant, so I keep searching and praying and asking, and usually I'm guided.
Okay.
Suspected federal agents that are deep cover.
Definitely. A lot of deep covers, huh? This is Asheville.
Hey guys, you guys want some food? We got a lot of warm food.
No, the dam's about to break, bro. Keep going.
Keep going?
Yeah, the dam is about to break.
I don't mean to brag, I don't care, but I want you to know, double vaxxed, booster, flu shot, and I'm going to be honest, I have the shingle shot too.
Okay.
And I still get my period. What? Yes! Traveled, went to Mexico twice, did shows, meet and greets, never got COVID. Clearly, Jesus loves me the most. Seriously. So nice. So nice.
Dang. So they're saying that this guy who's in the Heritage Foundation is also supporting Kamala.
Well. Guess who just got endorsed by the Heritage Foundation? Your girl Kamala Harris, okay? Now keep in mind, for the longest, everybody had been running around talking about Donald Trump is a threat to democracy. He's going to initiate Project 2025 and the whole nine, okay? But guess who got the endorsement from them? Kamala Harris. Now, I'm not sure if you guys do your research or not, but if you go back and do your research, you will find out that when Biden stepped down as president of the United States, they are the ones who orchestrated all of this. They are the ones who put all this stuff into place to make sure things ran as smoothly as they wanted it to go. I also believe that they are the ones who wanted Kamala Harris in place because they knew that she was going to be the one who would actually initiate Project 2025. They was just telling you guys that Donald Trump was going to do it so you could look that way while she was doing whatever she had to do over this way, okay? Now, the question of the day is this. Since everybody was saying they're not voting for Donald Trump because he was initiating Project 2025, but this woman over here just recently got the endorsement, who are you voting for now? Are you still voting for Kamala Harris or not?
Man, what Chief Keef say?
Playing both sides, shit that I don't like. I need to say this until people get it. What's happening in Western North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia is not the same thing as a hurricane hitting Florida. This is in the freaking mountains.
Right.
They had no warning. They had no idea this was going to happen. None. They need air support. They're people that are missing. They can't get in touch with their family. They have no way of communicating with anyone. They have no electricity. They have no food, water, any way of telling anyone where they are. No, nothing. And they don't have any way to fix it because the roads are washed out and there's no way in or out. People are just stuck. And this happened quickly with no warning. This is in the mountains of Appalachia. Like, there's not hurricane warnings don't affect them. I mean, this is crazy. A lot of people went to sleep and a dam broke a few cities away, and then that led to another dam breaking and another dam breaking, and then next thing you know, their house is washing down the side of the mountain. When you live on the mountain, the only thing you got to worry about is if there's like tons and tons of rain for weeks and weeks at a time, then you might have to worry about a mudslide. But never in their wildest dreams did they expect this. There was no warnings. There was no anything. This just happened. People were trapped in their homes with flash flooding. And there's still so many people that are making videos that saying, please help me find my family. Please let me know if they're okay. And I mean, why isn't the government there helping them? Like, they need air support. I mean, before people can even get in to help, they have to have a way to get in. And there's no gas at any of the gas stations anywhere in the area. The entire western North Carolina is just completely inaccessible except by air. And this is 2 days later. I mean, I don't understand why they're not getting help. I know that they're busy in Florida. This is catastrophic for people that had no time to prepare, no warning, and could have never imagined this in their wildest dreams. I saw one girl say that his funeral was supposed to be this weekend, and the funeral home is completely flooded, completely. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Just that, having that thought in the back of your mind while all this is going on. Pastures of livestock that just never made it out. And even when they cut them free, there's even pictures of dogs getting set free they were in cages. Government, please send help, send air support, please rescue these people. Get it together, because they need help too. There's entire cities that are gone. There is so many people that are unalived. I mean, they can't even get it together to figure that out at this time. There are people that lived through Katrina that now are living in western North Carolina, and they are comparing this to Katrina. I can't even imagine that. Multiple people are saying that. Man, we pretty much think of Katrina being like the worst thing ever. No one's taking it seriously at all. They think just because they're not supposed to be affected by a hurricane that they should be okay. And that's not what happened. And once again, Elon Musk, who is one man, is coming to the rescue way better than our government does. He's positioned his Starlink satellites to where the people in these affected areas can at least get Wi-Fi and be able to call. He literally did that. Our government has done nothing. Just like he had to send a shuttle into space to rescue the people that are stranded there. How is one man doing more than our government is? I mean, I know he's rich, but come on. Like, the government should be doing something. They're the ones with all the planes. There are people that are taking their personal plane and helping. The only help they're getting is from their local resources and people that are using their own personal stuff coming from, the vicinity. National help is not there.
Yo, that would be crazy.
Okay, so we have this orange spot. Which do we think is that the main hub?
I mean, maybe, because it's not turning off. And it's still, there are little flashes next to it.
Right. So these lights have been doing different things. Because they were more sporadic before, but they've been consistently one on the right, one on the left, going in and out. But you're saying you're seeing stuff beyond there, right?
Yeah. So like right where that plane is passing. Over there.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, right above it. So like right there. Watch.
So you have this orange hot spot, which I'm also like, what is that?
And then, but also look beyond that, right there.
There's another orange. Oh yeah, there's another spot right there. Oh yeah, there's like a faint thing that happened there.
And then there's also right over here. Right. Zoom in there. There's something over there too. Above it, and then watch it.
Yeah, over there. So weird. And then there's the city. Just minding its own business. What I just can't figure out is where the lights are coming from. Like how I can get people projecting, but it's like they're throwing the light.
It was some weird, crazy lights up there. I don't know what them lights was, man. If you guys know what those lights were, let me know down below. Guys, these are some of the most strange and creepy TikToks that are out there. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bells on, and until next time, YouTube, peace.